Do you ever think I'll be able to see Papa again?
Of course, Sammy. Though it may be unfortunate, we are still able to see him. That is the gift of Spirit Whisperers.
But why doesn't he visit us? You said I can talk to him wherever I like. Does that mean Papa doesn't love us?
Penelope continues reading and gently pats Samuel's head. After she is done reading, she closes her book and turns to Samuel.
Oh, my sweet little dream. Papa's just a little lost. We just need to find him. And if we ever find him, just say the magic word.
E dire a misa nazionale.
After Samuel chants, the big ritual circle of the green field glows brighter. A teddy bear, a toy guitar, a bell, and a doll floats and glows. Evan Kuzma's spirit has been summoned by Samuel.
Wait, can you really see me, Luke?
Luke is shocked. He runs towards to the big ritual circle. Luke attempts to hug Evan, but since Evan is a ghost, Luke falls through and trips.
Oh, finally! I'm able to see you, my brother. I'm so sorry. It took so long.
My sweet big brother.
Penelope gestures to Samuel.
Let's give them some space.
Penelope walks towards the entrance. Samuel looks back and he sees Luke and Evan laughing at each other. Samuel turns back and smiles. As he walks towards us, Samuel follows Penelope and enters the house. Penelope enters the living room. Penelope sits and relaxes while Samuel goes to the kitchen and he boils water in a pot on the stove.
Ah, I'm proud of you, my adorable son. You just did your first successful conjuring. How did it feel?
It felt nice. I never knew how fulfilling this is.
Samuel smiled, but all of a sudden his stomach growled loudly.
Very well. Let us feast at night to celebrate. Though we have some free time, what shall we do? The village is quite vast.
Where is a good place for a son and mom bonding?
Samuel noticed the water is done boiling. He pours water and brew coffee into 2 mugs. He returns to the living room and he gives 1 coffee to Penelope. He then sits down on the couch. Penelope continues to think.
How about the Eden Park? We can set up a picnic there, play ball games, and take a walk. The park is famous for the cool, relaxing breeze.
Samuel takes a sip of coffee.
A picnic before a feast? Seriously? No wonder where my big appetite came from.
Penelope chuckles and takes a sip of coffee. And then, Luke enters the living room.
A picnic? There's no place better to take a picnic in Miss Haven. I'll come. I'll be the one who will carry all the heavy things.
Mr. Kuzma, hold on. Are you sure it will be a bother?
Oh, do not worry, Mr. Eveline. You guys granted my wish that I waited for so long.
Well, a picnic does seem bad. I am curious about the view there, but what food shall we bring?
Penelope thinks. A moment of silence.
Brown bread with egg as a main dish, cheese and pretzels as a side, fresh strawberries from the backyard with chocolate dip as a dessert, and also iced tea.
That is too much.
It's okay, besides you did do me a favor. My treat, though before time runs out, I shall fix some strawberries outside.
Penelope and Samuel finish drinking coffee. Samuel brings the empty mugs towards the kitchen. Penelope and Luke follows. Inside the kitchen, Samuel puts the empty mugs on the empty sinks. Luke takes a small basket, while Penelope removes the pot on the stove and places a frying pan. She turns on the stove. After the frying pan heats up, Samuel cracks an egg onto it.
By the way, Miss Eveline, are we buying pretzel in the nearby bakery? I hear the bread there are high quality, but are quite expensive.
Do worry not, although I would like it homemade, specifically my grandmother's recipe.
Luke, holding the basket, nods and went out to the backyard. Samuel feels uneasy. Penelope looks at Samuel with a smug expression.
Wait, don't tell me.
I would like you to summon Grandma and ask her delicious pretzel recipe.
Samuel is shocked.
I barely handled my first conjuration, and so, how are we going to summon great grandma without your favorite object?
Who said we don't have it?
Penelope went to the living room. Samuel let out a sigh. The egg cooks and Samuel transfers it to a container, and he cracks another egg onto the frying pan. Penelope returns holding a pouch.
Here, all of our cutest trinkets. Now go, my child. I can take care of the cooking.
Samuel receives the pouch and is about to take a peek, but Penelope shoves him outside the kitchen. Samuel sighs and walks out to the backyard. Samuel walks towards the field. Luke, holding a basket full of strawberries, notices Samuel.
Oh, Samuel, what brings you here? Forgot something?
No, it's just my mom. She wants me to call on her grandma for her pretzel recipe.
Oh, I think I missed the ritual circle with all the running sobbing. Sorry.
Mr. Kuzma, please do not apologize. It's okay. It's a simple task for me. Really.
I see. Hey, I would like to thank you for what you did. Without your help, I wouldn't be able to see my brother.
Luke and Samuel waves at each other. Luke goes inside and Samuel walks towards the center of the backyard where the ritual circle is left.
Oh, I guess I need to redo the ritual circle.
The big ritual circle is made with salt. It is scattered. Samuel carefully rearranges the salt into the shape of the ritual circle. He also rearranges some of the crystals that are placed in the ritual circle. He sits down and reaches in his bag and pulls out a ceremonial dagger and a kalimba and places it in on a rock. After that, he opens the pouch, takes and puts a fang tooth, a coin, a pocket watch, bracelet with a heart pendant, and a poem around the ritual circle. He notices the last wrapped object inside the pouch and unwraps it.
This is my grandmother's jade pendant.
He places the jade pendant in the middle of the circle. He stands up to pick up strawberries and flowers and also put it around the ritual circle.
I think I'm ready now to activate it.
Samuel picks up the dagger, whispering as he casts a spell upon it. He delicately taps the dagger on each crystal. He sets down the dagger and retrieves a kalimba. He plays a tune. The ritual circle begins to glow. Resuming the dagger, Samuel stabs the ground, chanting quietly. The ritual circle and its content glows.
Coelum inceret descendent sem nun attendem momentum volo loci libertas mor est vitas sine morte nun te invocamus redere amisa dasonare.
Luke returns to the kitchen. He sees Penelope almost finishing preparing. He puts down the basket of strawberries.
Wow, you were quick, Miss Eveline. Hold on. Are those?
Luke peeks into the picnic basket, seeing all the food that Penelope wants, including the plates and silverware. But Luke focuses on the pretzels inside the basket.
I've been watching you.
Great grandma, that's not creepy at all.
So you finally did it. Such a young age as well.
How's grandma?
She's alive and well, unlike me.
My mom wanted to ask.
Do not mind that. As her son, you know how cunning she is, especially when hiding something. Samuel, it's time for your journey to start. Your father left something for you where he is buried. I know you've been waiting for this moment. And you're not the only one waiting.
Luke and Penelope exits the house and walks towards them. A moment of silence.
Wait, but how about the picnic?
Grassy pathway to the lake of the Soul Keeper. Penelope and Samuel stroll along a grassy pathway. They make their way toward the shimmering lake ahead.
Left Mr. Kuzma. To make it out, I have to conjure his brother again. You could just told me all about this.
Penelope remains silent, her steps steady as she walks. Samuel contemplates the words of his great-grandmother, echoing in his mind.
As her son, you know how cunning she is, especially when hiding something.
She's always so awkward and a mystery.
We're here.
Penelope and Samuel step onto the shore of the lake, greeted by a breathtaking sight. The sunlight reflects the water's surface, casting a mesmerizing silver sheen. The air is filled with a serene tranquility. At the edge of the lake, a gravestone is weathered, but the inscription is clear. Noah Echoline, a spirit walker fulfilled their journey in its realm, now walks in their realm.
It's been so long since I've been here. I was just a little child back then.
Samuel couldn't help but notice Penelope. Despite her smile, Samuel feels with a sudden vibe. As her gaze falls upon the gravestone, she walks towards it.
Do you remember Samuel, my dear? When he was an infant, all he ever wanted was look at the lake and blow bubbles and burning eyes without magnifying glass. Such a wonderful memory.
Suddenly, a mystical glow emanates from the gravestone. The glowing object becomes a book, and Penelope catches the book. Penelope then offers the book to Samuel.
This is a gift from your father when it was your birthday. It's so that he can teach you how conjuring works and how you can summon him.
Samuel holds the book and reads the book cover.
The Tomb of Spirit Walkers. Heaven. I thought Dad did believe in heaven or hell.
He didn't. He thought heaven as a realm of sinless, not a realm of forgiveness.
Samuel looks at the first page, and then he looks at the gravestone.
Oh, Father.
Samuel and Penelope stood silent as the wind blows over them. The splashes of the ocean are heard, and the sun is seen setting down over the horizon of the lake.
Mom, thank you for this, but I wish to go home. I'm
He holds his rumbling stomach.
really hungry. I wish to enjoy the fish.
Penelope walks away as Samuel follows her. In the bedroom, the room is modest, with sunlight peeking through the curtains. Samuel sits on the edge of the bed, holding the book in his hands. He flips over pages filled with excitement, curiosity, and melancholy. As Samuel flips through the pages, he becomes increasingly engrossed in the adventures experienced by his father. Just then, there's a knock on the door, snapping Samuel out of his reverie.
Good morning! Breakfast is ready downstairs. Your mother is waiting for you.
Without tearing his gaze away from the book, Samuel calls out.
I'll be down in a minute. Thank you.
As soon as the innkeeper's footsteps fade away, Samuel returns his attention to the book, a determined look on his face.
Someday, I follow in your footsteps, Dad. I see all this place for myself.
He closes the book with a sense of purpose and determination, already envisioning the adventures that await him. He stands up and went to the inn's dining room. The dining room is quaint and filled with the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and warm pastries. Samuel enters, still clutching the book tightly in his hands, his mind still filled with the adventures detailed in the pages. Penelope sits at a table set with breakfast dishes. She looks up with a warm smile as Samuel enters.
Good morning, sleepyhead. Did you sleep well?
Samuel nods distractedly, his mind still filled with thoughts.
Yeah, I did.
He takes a seat at the table, placing the book beside his plate.
See, you're still holding his journal.
He went to many places and helped countless people. I'm just in awe.
Your father always had a sense of wanderlust. He loved exploring new places and experiencing different cultures.
She reaches across the table and gently squeezes Samuel's hand.
You know, even if he left, he wanted to give that journal for you. It's his way of guiding you on your own journey.
Samuel looks up, meeting his mother's gaze with a mixture of determination and gratitude.
You think so?
Whatever you do, I will always be your mother to stay by your side, dead or alive.
Penelope nods with a grin. She gestures towards the book with a smile.
I have a surprise for you.
Penelope gestures to the three people talking at a different table. Luke Kuzma, Gaukefor, and Kael Carson stand up and walks towards the table where Samuel and Penelope sitting. Samuel's eyes sparkle with excitement and stands up.
How come I didn't notice you guys? Long time no see.
What's up, twerp?
Oh, Samuel, did you forget to brush your hair?
They all share a table and continue their conversation and eat breakfast together, savoring each bite as they discuss their plans for their next adventure. Penelope opens the book. She looks at the squad. She stands up and takes the book and walks towards Samuel. She offers the book to Samuel.
So, where to next?